In this video, we are going to look at this probability concept identifier. So what it is a spreadsheet that contains a number of questions that you can answer, and it suggests which probability concept is being used. So can you click on this pop-out link, and then you can save a copy of this in Excel. And here we have it. Can you click Enable Editing? And let's go and look at some sample questions. Right, I've put a link to these questions in the description of the video below. An individual believes that there's a 30% chance of winning a game based on their own assessment of the competitor's skills. Which concept of probability is being employed in this scenario? Right, so going back to Excel, it's focused on questions 2 and 3. Is opinion mentioned or implied? And I think in this case it probably is. Second question, to arrive at a probability, an educated guess is being made. Now, I suspect that we can answer yes to both of those questions. And the suggestion is that we're using the subjective probability concept there. So my answer to question 1 would be it is subjective. It's a subjective probability concept we're using. Question 2, suppose you have a deck of 52 playing cards and you know that each card has an equal chance of being drawn. Which concept of probability is being employed in this scenario? Right, so let's have a quick look at the spreadsheet, and we can focus on the first question. Does each outcome have an equally likely chance of occurring? And I would say the answer is yes. And in fact, the question even mentions it. Right, so the suggestion is we're using this classical probability concept over there. For the last question, a research team collects data on the number of cars passing through an intersection during rush hour for several days. They use this data to estimate the probability of heavy traffic. Right, which concept of probability is being employed? So let's go back to the spreadsheet. I'm going to focus on the last few questions. Is the data provided based on counting? And I would say yes. To arrive at a probability, so remember the probability was we want to work out the probability of heavy traffic. We look at something which happened in the past, and in this case, yes, we're counting now to project what's going to happen in the future. And the last question, has real world data been collected? And the answer is yes. So we've got 3 yeses, and the implication is we're employing the empirical probability concept. This spreadsheet it's just a guide. It's certainly not complete. If you have any suggestions on how I can improve it, then please let me know. Anyway, I hope you found that helpful, and hopefully we'll see you again in the future.